I haven't done this in 5 or 6 months. Hey yo guys, it's Victini Gamer here, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're gonna be doing the top 10 Pokemon sweepers. 10 through 6 though, because I can't do this all in one sitting, you guys. You know, I have a life too. And, well, I'm too lazy to make videos. But now I am not lazy to make videos, so I will try to get you guys some content as fast as possible. Well, now you're asking me, what is a sweeper, Victini? I haven't played Pokemon, or I don't know what a sweeper is in Pokemon. But I bet most of you know what a sweeper is. But to you guys who don't know what a sweeper is basically a Pokemon, or in this case in an RPG, a person who has a high attack and the highest speed stat and can, well, the name applies, sweep the battlefield or kill the opponent as fast as possible. For example, Mewtwo has a high attack and high speed stat, so basically it can attack first and can kill the Pokemon first and wait for the next Pokemon to come out and sweep that too. So that is basically a sweeper in a nutshell. So let's get some ground rules up. First rule, OU Pokemon only. So like around OU. Like Mega Medicham, Mega Charizard X and Y, Zygarde, Zapdos, etc. But no Ubers! Like White Kyurem, Mewtwo, and, well, the almighty Blaziken. So that is basically it. And the second rule is, this is just my opinion. I base these Pokemon on how useful they are for me. So take this list with a grain of salt. So without any further ado, let's get this started. Number 10, Scolipede. The poison bug Pokemon barely makes it on the list, which is surprising, because Scolipede is a BL Pokemon in the X and Y format. Scolipede is a sweeper that, if paired up with the right team, it can destroy anything. Scolipede has a base 100 attack, which is okay, and a base 112 speed stat, which is good, making this Pokemon a physical sweeper. But the only good use for Scolipede is for mono-type battles. Other than that, he's a decent BL Pokemon. Short for borderline, by the way. But let's say you really want to use Scolipede on a poison mono-type team because, well, Scolipede is a poison type and you really want to use Scolipede because he's a sweeper, right? That's why you're watching this, aren't you? Then Scolipede is a really dangerous Pokemon, since it's one of the few poison-type Pokemon that can be a sweeper. With Scolipede's bug typing, it can destroy Psychic and Dark-type Pokemon, since Bug is super effective against those types, especially Psychic types, because with Speed Boost, Scolipede can outspeed and decimate Psychic types threats like Latios and Unboosted Mew. Also, with just one speed boost from a Scolipede, it can outspeed Tapu Koko and Latios. This makes it easier to clean late game with them. But Scolipede does have flaws though. Scolipede is fragile and easily worn down by Life Orb. You're asking me, Victini, what is a Life Orb? I don't even know what a Life Orb is. Well, youngsters, a Life Orb is an item that boosts your power by 30%, but makes the Pokemon take 10% recoil. So that's why Scolipede can get easily worn down. So with Scolipede's frailness, it can get O-Code or Revenge killed by any decent stab move. By the way, stab equals same type attack boost. Most notably, Scolipede has a nasty weakness to Stealth Rocks. Although the bug typing can make Scolipede resist ground types, it makes Scolipede weak to common types like fire, flying, and rock. Furthermore, it is countered to defensive threats like Celesteela and Ferrothorn, limiting its ability to clean late game. Overall, Scolipede is a good mono-type sweeper, but other than that, Scolipede is just decent. Number 9. Volcarona. Who knew a second bug type will make it on the list? Anyway, Volcarona is a powerful sweeper with its access to Quiver Dance, which boosts Volcarona's 3 most highest stats, being special attack with the base 135, special defense with the mediocre 105, and speed stat, which is also mediocre, that's base 100. But considering the fact that Volcarona has a high special attack stat, and you can boost the other 2 stats with Quiver Dance, this makes Volcarona one of the most powerfulest, no, scratch that, the most threatening Pokemon in the OU tier. By the way, OU equals overused, so there you go. With the added bonus of Z moves, this gives Volcarona a powerful stab Z move, fire type move, which is a, well, how should I describe it? A Spirit Bomb that's a fire type move. There you go. And for versatility, you can use it on Quiver Dance and get a random stat boost there. So Volcarona, you still have weaknesses though. Even though you are powerful, you still have weaknesses. Well, let's just discuss it right now. Volcarona has a catastrophic weakness against Stealth Rocks. Yes, just like Scolipede, with its bug and fire typing, instead of taking ×2 damage, it takes ×4 damage to rock. And well, takes away Volcarona's health by half. Yes, you heard me right. Half of Volcarona's health. Which makes it bad. But it still can check the likes of Mega Scizor and Celesteela. By the way, checking means switching a Pokemon to check other opponent's Pokemon. So, even though Volcarona's speed is mediocre, it could still get outspeeded with Choice Scarf Garchomp, Keldeo, and Nilligio, making Volcarona getting walled by these Pokemon and unable, or more likely difficult to sweep with. So, Volcarona, you have a lot of weaknesses, but you'll still be my second favorite fire sweeper. Good job, Volcarona. Number 8. Garchomp. Well, you expected him to be on the list at some point, so here you go. Garchomp has good stats all across the board. This makes Garchomp one of the most versatile Pokemon in the OU tier, fully capable of running both offense and defense sets to good use. Garchomp also has a huge move pool to choose from, like support moves like Stealth Rocks and Dragon Tail, as well as powerful coverage moves like Fire Blast and Stone Edge, just to name a few. The Dragon Ground combination, just alone, has incredible coverage, only being resisted to the likes of Skarmory, Celesteela, and Tapu Bulu, and Togekiss. With Z moves, Garchomp is able to overpower these 4 Pokemon with just one Swords Dance boost. Garchomp's ability, Rough Skin, punishes opponents for using physical attacking moves, like U-Turn and Close Combat. Also works with Rocky Helmet, making Garchomp even more defensive, as well as making the opponent take even more damage when using a physical attacking move. However, Garchomp's speed is rather, mediocre at best. This makes Garchomp, well, it gets outspeeded by Keldeo, Latios, and Tapu Koko. These 3 Pokemon can force Garchomp out of the game. And don't forget, Garchomp has a catastrophic 4 times weakness to Ice types, which makes revenge killing and forcing Garchomp out much easier. I wonder, Garchomp, why are you in a higher spot than Volcarona? Oh yeah, because you stop them from sweeping. Ahem. Moving on. Number 7. Zygarde. Or rather, Zygarde 50% form if you want to be accurate. And it's another dragon type. Or rather, another dragon ground dual type. You'll be seeing a lot of dragon types on the list, by the way. Moving on, Zygarde is a top tier threat because of the one move he has, 1000 Arrows. Because it compresses coverage extremely well and breaks past Pokemon who are immune to ground type attacks like Celesteela, Skarmory, and Landorus Therian form. 1000 Arrows just breaks the metagame. More so in fact that opponents who rely on immune Pokemon now have to deal with ground type attacks. But it's still not as game breaking as Mega Rayquaza. Extreme Speed, Dragon Dance, and Coil are just fantastic moves that take advantage of 1000 Arrows. Backed with an amazing defense stat, Zygarde can have opportunities to switch in or set up for a sweep or for a support. Zygarde is both a great attacker and a great sweeper. This makes Zygarde unpredictable, further adding the effectiveness to this Pokemon. Though Zygarde is powerful, Zygarde does possess a rather mediocre attack stat, a base 100 attack stat. This means Zygarde has to boost more than once, or requires excessive chip damage to the opponent's team to sweep, limiting the usefulness of Zygarde. Although 1000 Arrows does ignore some immunities, it offers no power to grass and bug types like Mega Scizor, Tangrowth, and Tapu Bulu, which can be a challenge for Zygarde to overcome. Zygarde is OP, but when facing against grass and bug types, Zygarde just doesn't have the firepower to fight back. Except for Outrage, but Outrage makes you confused after 2 to 3 turns of use. So that's why Zygarde is number 7 on my list. Number 6. Gengar. The ghost type of the first generation makes it on the list. You expected him to be on the list too, and who wouldn't? I mean, Gengar is a powerful sweeper. Gengar has a really high special attack stat, a good speed stat, and a good typing. Makes Gengar a nasty threat in the OU tier. Few, if not any, threats that resist ghosts exist in OU, and this is the source of Gengar's power, as it can just spam Shadow Ball and just sweep with just one move. Defensively, Gengar's typing is pretty good too, giving it a few 4 times resistances and immunities, offering opportunities to switch in. Giving up Levitate for Cursed Body is bad for Gengar since he doesn't have the ground immunity anymore, but Cursed Body can be useful when it activates. For example, like forcing a Pokemon with Choice Scarf to use Struggle or switch out. However, Gengar's defensive stats are horrible, as any decently strong neutral attack will KO it. This makes Gengar weak to Priority, Speed, and Choice Scarf users. And finally, another weakness that Gengar has is the move Pursuit. Pursuit is a move where if the opponent switches, Pursuit will go first and will double the move's power. So Pursuit users like Weavile, Muck, Tyranitar, and pretty much every Pokemon with the move is extremely dangerous to Gengar. Gengar, you will always be my favorite Ghost-type Pokemon, except for Marshadow. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really did enjoy making this, and plus my birthday was 6 days ago, so if you comment down below, happy late birthday, that'll be really appreciated, because that'll make me happy and it'll make me make more videos, because I had a lot of time wasted and I didn't have enough time in my hands, so it took me almost 2 weeks to make this, in fact. Well, anyway, go to the left side to see Cory in the House gameplay. It's me playing Cory in the House for my Victini Plays channel. You could also subscribe there too. And on the right side, you could subscribe to me. Don't forget to like and share the video and turn on post notifications just so you know that I would be making the part 2 of the sweepers, top 10 Pokemon sweepers. And that'll be it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!